Before the world sees your wins, your soul has to feel your work. It's the reps nobody applauds that produce the wins that do, all through a shifting of your identity into a dominator. This is all done in the dark every single day. So let me be your guide as I welcome you to this episode of the Dark Work Daily. Yo, I remember there was a Gatorade commercial years ago. It talked about, is it in you? It was a whole marketing theme, marketing push. It was always about this conversation of, is it in you? And interestingly enough, there's a lot of people that when we get to this world of building something, creating something, you're about to set off on a journey that's going to be one that it makes a staple for what your life is. Quite literally, like it's going to tell you who you are, who you're not. It's going to make you who you are, right? It's a journey to it. For some, it's going to be building a business and a family, a career, who knows? But I'll tell you this, man, it's something where if you don't realize what this is going to be for you, this journey, you may fall off before you know. You may fall short of success when you didn't have to. A lot of people start their journey fueled by excitement and vision. What it's going to be, how it's going to work, how cool it's going to be. And like you tell your people, it's going to be so great. You express to human beings around you how excited you are, what it's going to be. And you get this kind of filling up and welling up of energy. And it's great. Don't get me wrong. I love the feeling of that. But what ends up happening oftentimes is people get that first little shout of energy and then they're done. And the reason they're done is because they don't realize that blind hope will burn out and burn out fast. Like this idea it's going to be great, you're going to eventually get to the edge of that and go, oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, and it falls down. It's this aspect of being uninformed. Like it's uninformed optimism. You don't know what's going on, but you're so happy, right? And there's nothing wrong with this. I want you to have joy and aspirations, right? But you have to realize that at a certain point in time, you're going to burn through that. And then you need to have confidence in honestly self-esteem and the push to move to the next stage, which is going to challenge you even more. You have to move through things without feeling like you can. You have to approach things without knowing how to approach them. But what happens is you build confidence, and it comes from essentially stacking reps, hitting these milestones of moments you can stop and go, wow, I did this thing, and creating proof for yourself of who yourself now is. And what happens if you do this right, it's really going to show you what's possible, because there's a difference between why one level of energy, this hope, right, can not sustain you long term, and why the dark work we talk about can sustain you. Because one collapses at the first sign of resistance and difficulty, the hope, right? The other one it's solid steel. When you've done the work and done the reps and put time in, people can't pressure you. They can't push you off track. You're dialed in. Like for me, I looked at football years ago as this kind of thought, where in the beginning I had hope and aspirations, and teammates would make fun of me and I'd be shut down. Whole team on there making fun of me, doing things. I'm shut down. I can't do anything. I don't think I'm capable of much, right? But then what happened was before I started doing work, they had that control. After I did, they didn't have it. After I'd done the work in the dark and built the body and built the mind and built the strength and built the skill sets to go and compete, I don't care what you thought or how you thought it or what you said. I was about to dominate people, man. It was in me. It was this hardened sense of self. I don't care what words you spoke to me. I used to be in the line as a wide receiver, and I would dare stare daggers into the cornerbacks across from me. Just stare at them in their face. Because I'm like, if you can meet me in my eyes, good. We're going to stay here the whole game. But a lot of folks didn't know how to handle that. A lot of cornerbacks couldn't handle it. I would dominate them. Now, how did I get that? It wasn't because I had hope. I didn't have this excited vision of what could be possible if I catch a football. I had done so much work that what happened was when I was in front of this person, there's a different confidence. I'd put the reps in. I'd made the plays. I'd done the things to where I understood what it required of me to be able to be successful. My team overall wasn't the greatest team, but I was a dominant player. And for me, those moments I go back to that gave me the sense of calm and peace all came from the reps that I was taking when no one was watching. It was just me, just the football, the weight room, the field, and my cleats. Those things sustained me way, way more than any kind of aspiration and hope would. Because once you've had that first punch in the mouth, the hope is gone. What do you lean on now? When you have something, you've done something, you've built something, you've accomplished something, you now have proof. You know what you can do. You know what you're capable of. And then, honestly, more. You know what more you have inside than anybody else has around you. That's a dance that most people don't dance. And when you do, and when you lean into this aspect and really listen to what I am saying and you start doing things, and I mean doing things that are uncomfortable, often, and I don't know who has to nudge you into this, who has to give you perspectives on this. But you got to find a way to push into the thing that challenges you, to make sure your skin tighten up at the difficulty. Because the more you become acclimated to that, the more that you have success as just a byproduct. It will just happen. And that for me is the goal for myself, anybody I talk to, anybody I interact with, is to give you something that I can't give you. I can't give you confidence and self-esteem, but I can give you a perspective of what it can do for you and a way to go get it. It's taking action on the plan you've been crafting and structuring for so long, but never actually put action behind. When you change that, you put action behind it. That's the gift that keeps on giving, man. It's the one that changes your life from the inside out. It's the one that changes what your world looks like experientially. That's the gift you give yourself. So for me, I want you to think about, it's not about blind hope. It's really about built confidence. If this episode stirred something in you, good. That means there's work to be done. Don't ignore it, because listening is just the beginning. Because real change happens when you engage and you commit. So I invite you to join the Dark Work community inside the Dark Work app, which is where you communicate with amazing people on the same journey as you. You can find it on the App Store and the Google Play Store right now. Step into the conversations that sharpen your habits, strengthen your identity, and keep you locked in to the Dark Work.